Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this year's 2021 JCC graduation. We are so glad you're here. I'll ask our guests up front to be seated at this time. Thank you, Aaron Brickman, who is our Faculty of the Year for 2020 and 2021. Yes, a round of applause. Very good. Thank you, Aaron, for leading us in this evening. The tradition of the mace carried by Mr. Brickman derives from medieval times in England, and that's when the mace was held by a bodyguard for dignitaries at ceremonial functions. This ancient symbol of authority stands as a reminder that colleges are custodians both of the enduring traditions of learning and of the power they bestow upon those who come here to learn. And so in the spirit of learning and of creating belonging for every individual here at JCC, we have recently committed to cultivating diversity and inclusion for all. In honor of this commitment and the graduating class before us tonight, I'd ask you to take just a brief moment to reflect, as you care to reflect silently, on the journey that has brought us to this point this evening. Thank you so much. It's going to be a great night tonight. We have warded off the rain. It's still a little bit cool, but we're going to have a great time, and I'm looking forward to celebrating with you all. At this time, I'm glad to ask Lillian Anderson, who is president of our Student Government Association, to bring you greetings.
Thank you, Dr. Johnston. Graduates and distinguished guests, my name is Lillian Anderson, and as your Student Government Association president, it is my honor to welcome you to tonight's college transfer graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, President Dr. David Johnson, faculty, staff, and fellow JCC Jaguars, we are delighted that you could be here this evening. During an unprecedented time, you have all continued to work diligently toward your future. You have modified, adapted, and zoomed your way through the last year to overcome many obstacles. We are excited to recognize and celebrate your academic achievements this evening. Aristotle once said, "It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light." As a graduate myself, we have seen both dark and light unfold in recent events. Unpredictability and uncertainty is a part of life we must acknowledge because it makes us wiser, stronger, and more resilient. How we choose to perceive information and move forward impacts not only our future, but of those we love and care for, as well as subsequent generations. Now more than ever, it is imperative that we stand up for one another and work together to continue to build bridges of hope and acceptance toward a brighter future. We have the opportunity to turn darkness into a light as long as we concentrate on our efforts to support and lift one another up. To quote C.S. Lewis, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destination. Let us all take away what we have learned this past year as we move forward to our uncertain destiny. Live each day to the fullest and never take tomorrow for granted. Be kind, be patient, and most importantly, have faith in yourself. Congratulations, JCC graduating class of 2021, and good luck as you fulfill your individual dreams. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lillian, for those good words of wisdom and inspiration for us all. Thank you. It's a pleasure for me now to recognize some special guests, and I'm going to start with the most special of all, and that would be our graduates who are here tonight. Can I hear it for the graduates? A horn blow or a oh yeah, terrific. Very good. So Moms and dads of the graduates, you wouldn't be here, graduate, tonight without one of them, without both of them. So give it up for your moms and dads who are in the audience tonight. Perfect. Other family members such as grandmothers, grandfathers, great-grandparents too. Let's hear it for them. I always have to wait just a bit because I've been told that there's a slight delay in the streaming process tonight. And then these folks have especially paid the price with you, Mr. and Mrs. Graduate. Husbands, wives, and significant others, they have paid a price in watching you and supporting you. Let's give them a round of applause. One more. There you go. Thank you. And so that I don't forget anybody, and I hope I haven't, I want to also include in this celebration tonight children, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, anyone who has been in support of this graduate that you're accompanying tonight. Thank you, and we applaud you. There's another group, graduates, that you wouldn't be here, none of us would be here tonight without. And that is the fine staff of faculty and staff, all employees here at the college. Please, let's give them a warm round of applause for the wonderful ways in which they have led you to success. Thank you so much. We couldn't do this without faculty and staff. They are extremely important, and I know you know that as having sat before them in learning. I'd like to move on now with our Board of Trustees who are able to make it here tonight on the platform. I'll start with Ms. Lynn Austin, who is the chair of our board. Hank Daniels, who is our vice chair. Mary Daughtry, Sufan Johnson, Lynn Ragsdale, Doug Oglesby, and I didn't forget you, Josh Thompson. There's a group also that puts up with me day in and day out. They laugh at my jokes. They make me feel good about myself. But they give me wise advice constantly, and that is the team that I have come to love as my administrative council. I'd like to recognize them at this point. Mike Baraldi, who is our Vice President for Finance and Facility Services. Harlan Fry, who is our Associate Vice President of Human Resources. Harlan had a bit of a medical kind of emergency this afternoon. He was not positive he was going to be able to be here with us, so I'd like to recognize him anyway. Dr. Pam Harrell, who is our Vice President for Student Services. Dr. Terry Lee, Vice President for Institutional Effectiveness and Strategic Initiatives. Dr. Linda Smith, our Vice President for Instruction. And Dr. Twyla Wells, our Vice President for Advancement and Community Relations. At this time tonight, we're going to pause and recognize a couple of students with awards. Now, the first one that I'll read out, the person doesn't know he or she will be getting it. So I'm going to read the nomination, some of the nomination information, and you'll be able to figure it out by the end. But I'd ask you to remain in your cars with your guests, and we will recognize you more directly as you cross the stage this evening, and I can hand you the award and get a picture with you. So let me just move on with recognizing the Citizenship Award. As a veteran in law enforcement, our award winner devoted many of his earlier hours and years to protecting and serving the citizens of the tri-state area. As a student, he used his outstanding work ethic, prior experience in public service, and gained wisdom to seek leadership opportunities on campus and within TRIO. This graduate was a member of the TRIO Service Committee and further served as the lead facilitator of our peer mentoring and support group, PALS. In this role, he facilitated meetings in which he provided moral support and guidance to his fellow TRIO students. By doing so, he became a positive role model among his peers in the TRIO program, and even encouraged other students to take advantage of leadership roles on campus. With his encouragement, many of our TRIO students joined various student clubs and organizations and participated in extracurricular activities on campus. His contributions to the campus community include proudly representing the college as a JCC ambassador, assuming the position of president for the National Society of Leadership and Success, and serving as senator for the Student Government Association. Additionally, he was the vice president of the Spanish Club. Not sure how he had time to do much classwork, homework, but we're glad to recognize and ask that you would join me in recognizing Mr. Dexter Stewart as this year's Citizenship Award winner. Again, Dexter, we'll get a picture when you come up across the stage and receive your graduation scroll here. Now, the second award is given for academic excellence. There's always one student from each community college chosen to represent the college because of academic excellence. This person already knows because she was awarded this opportunity in the fall of last year when she graduated. And so we're going to recognize Martha Garcia at this time as the Academic Excellence Award winner. Martha was a December graduate, as I mentioned, of the Associate in Science degree program. She was recognized earlier this year for the award. She has overcome many, many obstacles, including coming to the U.S. from another country and learning to speak English. As she got older, she proved herself academically and graduated early from high school. She pushed herself and successfully completed the nurse aid program. She's graduating tonight with the Associate in Science and is currently pursuing the Bioprocessing Technology degree with us at JCC. As a mother of three, a wife, a student, and a full-time essential worker, she says she appreciates the motivational staff and faculty members who encouraged her all along the way and pushed forward. In her nomination, the writer states, Martha indeed embodies all of the qualities we wish to see nurtured and enhanced at JCC. At this time, please join me in recognizing Ms. Martha Garcia as this year's Academic Excellence Award winner. So now we've come to the part of our ceremony in which we will have a little fun, a little more fun, because it will be such an accomplishment that we recognize as our graduates cross this stage. We ask that graduates would now exit their vehicles coming around to this side and following the directions of our ushers who are placed around. So if all graduates will exit vehicles now and get in line. As they are moving in that direction, we learned something last night, so we've made a little bit of a correction today. We found out that those of you, especially beyond the first row here, could not see very well. And we had required, because of COVID, you're staying in your vehicles. What I'm going to ask you to do, if you care to, is that as you see your graduate getting closer and closer, please exit your vehicle, come up just behind the first row so you can see and you can get your own pictures and be a part of the congratulations that we extend to each graduate. Also, please be mindful that loud noises will compromise the hearing of the names of graduates. So for right now, we've had all the horn blowing that we need. I promise we'll get back to it by the time it's over with. We will now begin the delivery of degrees. It's a pleasure for me to welcome Ms. Elizabeth Baker to the lectern, who will be reading all names tonight. And Mr. Josh Thompson, one of our trustees, will be handing each graduate the graduation scroll.
Alaman Reyes. Hannah Gowen. Savannah Bonini. Elizabeth Jaroge. Abigail Fry. Bessie Rojas. Ashley Willoughby. Yolanda Palma Barrera. Jocelyn Rodriguez. Lillian Anderson. Martha Garcia. Jasmine Aguilar. Giovanna Farrington. Jacqueline Jimenez Polio. Lizette Vieta. Brianna Horton. Casey Crumpler. Taylor Flowers. Michaela Pope. Mary Collins. Kira Nash. Harmondeep Gill. Hannah Lewis. Haley Lewis. Rodrigo Ruiz de Castilla. Jacob LeBlanc. Gabriel Bryant. Jasmine Megenheimer. Maria Marquez Perez. Brianna Manshine. Madison Davis. Olivia Pohl. Brianna Guido. Joshua Pendergraph, honors. Kristen Price. Nasser Issa, honors. Christian Stansel. Margaret Honeycutt. Tanya Grooms, honors. Kyla Winborn, honors. Misty Zimmerman, honors. Samuel Munoz Valerio, honors. Naisha Houston. Jadana Mitchell Pugh. Sierra Bryant. Annabelle Lovelace. Benjamin Leisure, honors. Israel Vasquez. Tamika Edwards, honors. Aaron Howell, honors. Heather Choate. Cherish Thrash. Zane Cuffey. Jennifer Amato Sanchez. Carol Negret. Madison Emmerich. Avery Berg, honors. Alyssa Klepchik. Cayman Ketro. Carlos Aguilar Carrillo. Jacqueline Ramirez, honors. Amber Baker. Zephaniah Prince, honors. Garrett Lane, honors. Andrew Mandich. Dexter Stewart.
There's one more statement that I need to make, and that is to make sure that you really are a graduate of JCC. So indulge me just a few lines. By the authority vested in me by the faculty, the Board of Trustees, and the state of North Carolina, I hereby confer upon you the certificate, degree, or diploma as is appropriate, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Allow me to be the first one to congratulate this body of graduates.
And now, graduates, as a traditional symbol of graduation, you may now turn your tassels on your caps from the right to the left to signify your graduation. Our best wishes go with you from this day forward. So let's turn those tassels and honk some more. That's pretty good. That's really good. So every graduation night is a night for celebration, but this night, and you graduates, this is like triple celebration. You have come through the pandemic. You have excelled. You have started on your next journey in your lives. Thank you so much for choosing JCC to begin that journey. Thank all our faculty and staff who have gotten all of us to this graduation night, but most of all, you who simply would not give up. And so here we are tonight celebrating everything that you are and everything that you will be. God bless you.
Yeah,
I forgot to tell you one thing, everybody who's here, grab a goose and take him home with you.
Oh, man. And you can use those feathers and down to make a coat for tonight because it's going to be cold. This has been a wonderful evening together. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your celebration tonight. And yes, it has been a little cold, but you know, the warmth of your presence and the celebrations that we've had, I haven't felt it. I hope you haven't either. We're so proud of you students, and we thank you so much, as Ms. Austin said, for choosing JCC, because you might could have gone anywhere else you wanted to go. So it's with great pleasure that I offer a final congratulations to each of you. At JCC, we take great pride in following our graduates' success, so let us hear from you from time to time. We're always interested in where you are and what you're doing. Please remember that you will always be a part of our JCC family, and we look forward to seeing you accomplish great things in your lives. As we dismiss, I would ask that you allow the platform and front guests here depart first before you start moving cars. But we also would invite you to move your cars on through the outer parking lot there. Down to the end, beyond the blue tent, is another white tent that has been sponsored and set up by the Student Government Association. Graduates, you will receive a few tokens of commemoration, some light refreshments, and a socially distanced celebration with friends. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for toughing it out. Thank you, thank you. Best wishes, congratulations, graduates of 2020. 21.